It starts with a wizard. He's old and he's wise, and though he is small, there is strength in his size. The Goliath from the west, he's not smart, but he's strong. The Flagon Slayers, this is their song. Now the warlock, he's lost all the memories he had, 'cause to deal with a demon went seemingly bad. And the druid on his quest to save the shadow plane. When you hear tortured souls, you'll remember his name. They're the Flagon Slayers, and this is their song. They're the Flagon Slayers, the adventure goes on. The cleric, she heals in the light of the moon. She wants to find purpose, it'll come someday soon. Then the rogue draws his sword, metals clashing again. When it comes to a duel, he will always win. They're the Flagon Slayers, they drink and they fight. They're the Flagon Slayers, by day or by night. They're the Flagon Slayers, and this is their song. They're the Flagon Slayers, the adventure goes on.
Okay, so welcome back. In case you missed last week, the party continued their fight in the Pale River, and after defeating Flint, the Giga Kinku, as they dubbed him, they learned that the air and fire planes had been taken over, and that the water and earth planes had successfully defended against the invasion. Reconvening with the other Ashari leaders, they came to the conclusion that things need to be investigated further and settled as to what the next move is for the group, while everyone is on high alert. So, in case I'm forgetting anything, Caleb, am I forgetting anything?
That was pretty much it.
Okay, cool. That's my note taker. So, we will begin. You guys are in the guild hall, I believe. You guys returned to the guild hall?
Yeah, we teleported back to the guild. Where did we end it? Hold on. I don't have a bookmark in here like I used to.
You ever look at your keyboard and you're like, I need to clean this thing?
5.
Nope.
Got a brand new one. I just buy new keyboards. What do you do?
Wow, I'm sorry, Silver Spoon.
Whoa.
Golden spoon, please.
Oh, true, fair. Nothing, none of that cheap metal.
Diamond encrusted, all right? Come on, guys. Ruby in the center. I gotta taste Ruby every time I'm eating cereal. We're going back.
I want that as a character in a movie now. Like, oh, that'd be so funny.
It's my next D&D character, actually. Just me.
Ruby Spoon, a little goblin prince.
So we had a meeting with the Ashari leaders about basically the losses that were suffered during that fight. Luckily, Jackson and Keyleth are okay. But we decided to go back to the guild hall and prepare for the final fight. Yeah, that's all. So we're basically trying to figure out if any of the 5 are back alive from what we've killed, quote unquote.
Okay. You could do that with some simple scrying spells, really.
We could.
So you guys are in the guild hall. It is. Also, Anzu can check in with his bushes. Actually,
yes.
Anzu,
Yes.
the little bush that you have that's connected to the other bushes that you use as like a telepathic thing, you see it has a small flower growing out of it.
That's just his dick out of his bush.
Ah, yes. My bushes need me. I'll be right back.
Oh, dude.
So you see Anzu run up with his bush. Yeah, so the flower is there. What do you want to do?
Anzu the bush, Anzu the bush.
That's wild.
Nothing happens.
Animus, do you have some water?
Sure. I druidcraft a little bit of water.
Just put
Okay.
some water on the bush.
You see it kind of furls out, and then the flower kind of just gets a little bit bigger, and it starts growing, and then it eventually goes into Anzu's mouth. Anzu, you start to chew on it, and then you, General Bush reporting in, sir.
Yes, how is everything? You wanted me.
Sir, we have suffered casualties.
Where?
And you see him start to pull out a map because he forgot the name of things. Sir, we have received reports from the Frost Weald that some of our bushes have gotten frostbite, sir.
Oh, is that all?
They're dead, sir.
Well, I understand they're dead. Why don't you go into, the buildings so you don't freeze? Don't you think you kind of stand out, in a city full of frost where there's perfect little hedges?
We,
Blend in a little bit. Yeah.
Sir, the Frost Weald is a giant forest, sir. We thought we were blending in.
Ah.
They somehow detected us, sir.
The snow?
So, yeah, just put them over there. Let me get this right.
I guess, guys.
The bushes are hiding in the forest,
Yes.
and they have frostburn.
Yes, they have been discovered. We did receive a report, however, sir, before the bushes were frozen.
Yes.
He then proceeds to psychically link, and you see what the bush's perspective was. So the Frostweld is currently cloaked in shadow because that is the base of operations for the give it just a second. You guys.
Sorry, what did you say?
Okay, so the Frostweld is currently, it looks more like the Shadowfell than it does the Prime Material Plane because they've opened a portal from the Shadowfell to the Frostweld. That's where you guys saw them emerge. You then kind of get like a POV of the bushes kind of shuffling through, and you see this large black obelisk that's just kind of radiating Shadowfell energy. You then see up in the sky these two figures that are kind of just flying just through and just going and just coating the entire area in ice. And your bushes get surprised as one of them comes down.
Well, boys, we're going to Nam.
Oh boy.
Everybody hold my hands.
Why are we going to Nam? What is Nam?
We're going to kill some people that are invading the Frostwell.
I could use a nap. I don't know.
I'm not sure if we should jump into it. I mean, I'll hold your hands because I trust you at this point, but should we really be going there? I hold his hand because he's not talking. I feel bad for shutting
It's
down.
kill or be killed. Animus.
What are we saving?
Bushes.
Why are we saving bushes?
I
thought
pulled up my book and I'm like, I got some stuff to read. I don't know.
And I just killed a giant shadow kingu.
Yeah,
True.
we absolutely
Full on did a kaiju fight.
We smoked my boy Flint. Feel a little bad for that. Bro got waffle stomped.
Yummy.
I don't think that's
Year
what
is it?
I don't.
What the fuck?
I don't think.
I
That
don't
means
think you know what
anything
that means, man.
Yeah, I know exactly what I mean.
I don't think that means what you think it means.
Oh, it means
What do you think
exactly
it
what I mean.
means?
Yeah, what do you think it means?
Whoa, 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 whoa! Nothing sexual on camera, guys.
That's
not
not what that
sexual.
is. It's where you poop and
On
then
the
you
drain.
on the
Yeah.
drain and then you stomp it into the drain.
It's fucking weird.
Like Play-Doh.
And it makes a wall.
You're
You
I
said
pointing
didn't.
at
I didn't
it.
want to bring up the.
Yeah, dude, you shit on the drain and then stomp it in.
Oh man, Abby, once again, I apologize for that.
For guys.
No,
you
I
know,
chose this.
some classic guy conversation.
Anyway, you guys hear a knock on the door. Is anybody gonna answer it? Because you guys can't, like, other people can't come in here without permission. Okay, so Thea, you open it up. Soph's there, and he's got a note in between his fingers, and he just hands it to you, and he kind of bows and walks away.
Read it.
You see the wax seal of Mathis's, the Spy Master's sigil. You open it up. Mathis has received word on the whereabouts of Zygon's daughter.
Oh.
And she has been picked up by a group of mercenaries that he is friends with.
So that's a
Probably
good
go
thing,
check
I
it
hope.
out.
She
How-
is current. They're basically, he has given them instruction to keep her safe and to not reemerge until he gives the all clear. But he does know where they are if Zygon wishes to know where she is.
Are you gonna tell me this? Or...
You have to ask
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
You have to ask him for the
Theo
location.
reads it. Oh, it's just spam.
Just like, just
That's
sends it
nothing.
up in fire.
Throws it, just balls it up, throw it in the trash.
Guys, it
Wouldn't
was a
blame me.
coupon. It was a coupon for Quiznos.
Toasted. I don't know. I'm interested in going out there and checking on her, but
I'll like
If she's
motion
like-
him over. I won't say it out loud, but I'll just be like, "You should come read this."
Okay.
I'll go and read it. Well, I don't know. Does it sound like she's anywhere near the fighting?
No.
All right, then I'm just gonna
She-
leave her be.
She
sounds
is
safe.
not. She is not on this continent.
Okay, cool. I don't know if I trust Mathis still. Did we decide that he's trustworthy? I can't remember.
We just.
He's as trustworthy as you thought he was before.
Yeah. It was
But
like
For the time
very-
being.
what we thought he was doing, he wasn't doing. Like, he was part of the mismemory. Is that a good word to use there? The misremembering of what has happened in the past 10-ish years between the government of Amon. He was part of that because he didn't know that all these other people got sent out and taken away that were supposed to be leading with him when the original spy master, or what is it, Master of Secrets, Jacob? Was when the Master of Secrets died, there were like 5 of them that were took over, and they all shared a bit of the being the spy master. And then 4 of them got like fucked off, and one of them ended up being Tabitha, and she completely was like overrun with her memory not being there and like a demon taking over and shit. So yeah.
All right, she's probably good, I guess. I'm just gonna take note of the note.
Okay. All right. What are you guys doing? Anzu, you know of this information. You also, Anzu, you know from what you saw that those were white dragons. So there are 2 white dragons currently in the Frostweld.
Ooh.
I'm ready.
There's 2 white dragons in the Frostweld.
Yeah.
How fast do you guys think we could take out white dragons? Just basic white dragons.
I mean,
Probably pretty quickly, right?
Tier
big
system
were-
on dragon
Well,
killers.
I could go on my own if you guys want me to.
I honestly think Anzu could do it by himself.
Can we just say we go there, kill him, and come back?
Oh no,
Alright.
you would have to fight them. Like I'm not gonna let you
Jacob.
free roll against 2 adult white dragons.
Here, let me
Oh,
roll.
come on.
Yeah, there's a chance Cirrus dies for the umpteenth
Yeah, come
time.
on. Cirrus could easily die, guys.
Anzu, what would killing these white dragons accomplish for us at this moment?
Well, we wouldn't have to kill them later.
But we're not going. Are we going? Wait, Jacob, are we going to the Frostwood, or I thought we were going up close to Kymel?
So the Frostweld is this basin that is a
In
lot.
the Stormcrest Mountains.
Yeah,
This is
it's-
where we're gonna be for the final fight.
Okay.
Yeah, it is in this basin of the Stormcrest Mountains. A long time ago, an ice giant invaded the area and kind of corrupted the area in general, and now it's basically perpetual winter.
Okay, but so that area is where the final fight is going to be. Stormcrest Mountains area.
Yes.
That's where we
Yes.
picked up on that. Oh yeah.
But like where the final fight is likely to be. So here, let me show you.
Didn't we deem it to
So-
be in the southern?
Yeah, so this is the Stormcrest Mountains, this huge mountain range here. This is the Frostwell. So like if it's happening in the center of the Frostwell, it could be hundreds of miles away
And
theoretically from where you guys are going to do the final fight.
we've already been there once as well.
Yes.
Because
You also know the area is where
that's where we found Zygon's clone.
yeah, that's also where Velshinar is based currently. That is
That
where he is.
motherfucker. Oh, we have to kill Velshinar. That's stupid.
We
bitch.
talked about bringing the fight to them. I say we get a good nap and then bang, 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 bang.
He's not wrong.
I'm cool with that.
I can't argue with these facts.
Let him cook.
I wore my brown pants for this fight.
Oh.
Shouldn't he be the one wearing the brown pants?
No, Anzu shits himself all the time a little bit.
Maybe.
Glaucoma.
Why do you think he had a kobold that had to walk around being his, like, traveling porta potty, basically?
Yeah, sometimes it's hard being Anzu the white. Sometimes you're Anzu the brown.
I go downstairs to get a drink before going to sleep.
I'm gonna read
I'm
my
just gonna
book.
go take a nap. I'm gonna go take my nap.
Okay.
Okay, all of our special effects go away, guys, so... Unless we eat for dinner, unless we eat a,
Another Heroes
Hero's
Feast.
Feast again.
Let me see how many of those I can do.
I just don't have it
For the rest.
prepared. I probably could have done it as well.
Well, you have to have the goblet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I can do 3, so we just need to decide strategically when it's worth doing them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This
I
isn't
would
one of those
say-
times. This isn't one of
Or I
those
don't
times.
think it is.
I think before...
Shavira,
Yeah.
for sure.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just grab a drink at the bar, chill for a couple hours, talk to Soph a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What's Zygon doing?
Napping. He went to his room to take a nap.
Napping. Okay. And then...
So getting the good news on his daughter.
Yeah. No, wrong one. Dang it. Sorry, guys. I'm like building an impromptu map because I didn't think you would care about this.
Oh, we care so much, Jacob.
Well, that's on me for underestimating. Ooh, shiny object.
It's not ooh shiny object, it's ooh 2 white dragons that we won't have to deal with in the future.
Yeah,
If they have a horde.
Shiny objects.
Yeah, if they have a horde. I'd be so right. What if they have shiny objects or dragons, Jacob?
That is true. That is true. Okay. Yeah. So, you all get a long rest. If you do, are you doing a long rest or a short rest?
What?
Because a long rest is 8
Long?
hours. And how much time do you guys have left?
Now we have 6 days
Okay.
total.
We have time for a.
We have time
Full
for a
night
long
sleep.
rest, yeah.
Okay.
Gotta fuck someone up.
I'm gonna read and then long rest.
Yeah, you can do that as an elf. So yeah, you finished the book.
Woo.
Woo!
My wisdom
Good.
go up by 2.
I think it goes up a score, right? Hang on, let me look. Pour out my
Forget what the book is
DMG.
for.
Ooh, diseases.
A spell that I've been wanting to use for so long. Years, in fact.
My
Yeah.
increases by 2.
Yeah, it increases by 2, yeah.
My wisdom is now 24.
Wow. Super wise.
Damn. My wisdom is literally double my intelligence.
Your intelligence is 12?
Yeah, it's not good.
Huh. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Street smart versus book smart.
Yeah.
I think it's funny, though. She became street smarter by reading a book.
That's how it be sometimes.
That's how it'd be. All right, so
Like that.
everybody gets a long rest. Replenish your hit dice. Heal. Replenish your spell slots. All that fun stuff. If you have to select spells, do so. Mainly Abby.
I'm doing it. So we are for sure going to fight these dragons. That's what's happening.
Yes.
And or whatever is there.
Okay.
And we're not gonna fight them, Abby. We're gonna murder them.
I honestly think Anzu could one-shot 2 adult white dragons. I honestly think he can.
No balls.
Gotta do it. Everybody else is just like, we're just gonna hold our action until Anzu blows them up.
When I wake up in the morning, I want to go down to the bar and talk to Soap for a sec.
Okay. You see him kind of groggily, just checking the bar. You see him kind of writing stuff down, probably for orders.
Can I ask, I know we haven't done this in a while. Can I ask for a one-on-one conversation?
Oh, where everyone else is muted?
Correct.
Oh.
Or
It'll be quick, so everyone just watch
Nothing.
the screen and I'll give you a thumbs up. But it'll be a quick one. Everyone deafen real quick.
Planning to kill all of us.
It's actually a long con.
Soap, I'm killing them all.
I'm going to kill them all. Okay, everybody deafen. You guys need to deafen or take your headphones off. Yay.
Okay.
Okay. Is there something I can help you with, sir?
Well, I wanted to, the place I've been building for a couple of months now, it's finally finished, and I just wanted to get a couple, you know how we have those teleport stones?
Yes.
I want to get some sort of stone or coin or some sort of small memento that they can use to teleport there as a safe house. I haven't let anyone know that it exists yet, but it was supposed to be a surprise of a new place where they can go away from the guild as the guild grows. And I'm just not sure if I'm going to be there after this. I'm not sure who is going to be here after this, but is that something you could get for me made? I do also have the coordinates. I already had a teleportation circle made there that is
We could have an anchor stone made that could then be incorporated with things.
Is that something you could make in the next couple days before the
it would probably take a few weeks.
few weeks? You don't think that's something we could get done before the final fight? How about this then? I only need them to be able to use it once in the utmost worst case scenario. So, can I give you a... I have the exact replica of said teleportation circle. Could you just make a couple scrolls that would allow them to
That could
teleport there once, burn the scroll?
Master Anzu could probably have that done quicker than having me do it.
Yeah, I just don't want... I want this place to stay as safe as possible, and I at least know that when it comes to my ability to keep things off the radar, there's more important things that people are looking for me for, and the focus that our enemies have on me is more on the world souls. It's not the fact that I have a random house in the middle of nowhere. So, giving this information out to multiple people threatens the safehood, because we could also use that as a place where if you wanted to start bringing people back from hiding. I know Annie and Meryl are both in hiding right now, and nobody knows exactly where they are, but if we made contact with them, they could hide in this place. It's a place where we could gather people after the fight, or at least gather people if they start to get in trouble. It's a very well-defended area, and even you and Garnash could go there and take some of the guild members there in a situation of needing to protect our own.
I could probably have for you 7 scrolls within the next 3 days.
Okay. Yeah, let's do 7. Give 1 out to the 4 of them. Have 2 prepared for, I think, whatever family members we're able to see show up, basically. I don't know where Linares is. I don't know where Zygon's wife is. I don't know where Dia's family is. But if we are able to find any of them, I mean Annie and Meryl especially, because I know they're at least still out there and in hiding, this would be one of the safest places to hide, especially pre-fight. So
I could get that done.
Okay, thank you so much.
Of course. So he goes back to Hi.
Hello.
Abby.
She don't give a fuck.
She's like, I'm reading stuff. Brady, I think I can hear your stuff.
No.
No.
Couldn't be.
No. I like how you're in theme though with your grog cup there. I like that.
I got it's a mug from the Prancing Pony.
Oh, that's awesome.
Are we done?
Yeah.
Yeah, Caleb did his thing.
No.
All right, so
go back to Deppin.
So while Animus was doing that, Anzu went.
Animus has something to tell you. He's tested positive.
Anzu went and destroyed the 2 white dragons by himself and came back. No, I was just kidding. You're gonna actually have to fight them.
Imagine if I did that in that sequence. Like, hey Jacob, I just want to let you know I'm a level 20 druid. Let's just say I killed him. All right. Let's just say I killed him. Easy peasy. I scared them off.
So the rest of you come down, getting your breakfast beers, and the chef makes you a special meal, Cirrus, with all your favorite things.
All the good stuff.
All the good stuff. You eat it wholeheartedly. Yeah, you guys are ready if you want to go. And Anzu has been to the Frostwell before, so he can teleport you there.
I'm ready when you guys are.
Hundreds of square miles, though, so like you might not be.
We're gonna draw them in. What do I have left? I've got water and earth. I can't be fire and air.
Correct.
Damn it! I should have trained longer, harder.
You disappointed your master.
Oh, who was
Okay, it's time, everybody. Link pinkies. Hey.
And then you guys shoot off, eventually landing in the Frostwell. You guys know it is morning, but the sky is pitch black, blacker than any night you've seen. You can barely see your hand in front of your face. It's so dark. There are no birds. There's no insects. No woodland creatures. You don't hear anything. It's as still as a grave in this area. Everybody make a perception check.
Not tame.
Not tiny.
23.
24.
Okay.
Take that, perception girl. Damn, gotcha. Wouldn't you roll like a 2?
Uh-huh.
I rolled a 10 and I barely beat you.
Yeah, I have a plus 21 now.
That's a plus 14 is a wild stat to have.
Okay.
Yeah.
You all begin to hear the sound of just like creaking ice. It almost sounds like when a glacier like melts and kind of snaps, and just this creaking noise, or like when a frozen over lake starts to crack. And you see this large mass of something shuffling towards you.
Uh-oh.
Shuffling?
Yeah, it's like shuffling towards you.
Are
Ready
there
Eldritch
any...
Blast for an attack?
I would like to conjure elemental.
Okay.
It takes a minute, so I'm preparing this before the fight starts.
Can I
Okay,
cast
what-
polymorph on it?
On what?
The big thing that I'm assuming is a dragon coming to it.
It does not look dragon shaped.
Oh.
It kind of looks like a big slab.
I'm conjuring a... Can I conjure a fire elemental still, or is that not also
You
allowed?
can certainly try.
I want to feel it out. When I start to conjure a fire elemental, what happens?
So, as the magic is kind of swirling in your hand, you see the fire that is normally like this really vibrant red start to turn like shadowy. And as it's getting bigger and bigger, you feel this like tugging in the back of your mind.
Shadowy and tugging.
Yeah.
Am I creating a shadow elemental? Is that what's going on here? Or is it just not working?
You don't know, this has never happened before.
I'm not going to stop.
Okay. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 26.
26. As you're casting this, you feel all these like negative emotions begin to like well up inside you, like that of self-doubt, regret, embarrassment even. All of this is kind of welling in you, and you see this like weird shadow beginning to form as it's pulling in the darkness around you guys. Then almost with no sound, this weird shade-like creature appears in front of you. It's a fire elemental, but there's definitely something different.
It's not fiery.
No.
What's
It's
what wrong?
It's hot though. It's like a purple flame.
Huh. Well, I've never seen that happen before. Thea, do you think the Moonweaver took over fire elemental plane and made them purple?
Ooh, okay.
Back off, you foul, drugged Tyranitar! Eat shit and die!
Actually, hold on, we need them. Well, we don't need them, but it would be nice if they stick around.
We don't need you.
It just kind of hovers there and it floats over to Anzu. Anzu, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
That wasn't me.
Is she coming right here?
I got an 18.
18. You see this being kind of float in front of you, and then it resizes itself, and it looks like it's your own shadow. And it's just kind of staring at you with these like embers where its eyes would be. And for a second or two, you begin to feel immense grief and regret for every mistake you've ever made, every choice that was the wrong one.
It's a
It just all
lot.
kind of floods through your mind very, very quickly. But then it like stops and it's just kind of hovering there in front of you.
Do I feel like I have like a connection with it, or does it feel disconnected?
Oh no, this thing is independent.
I stop concentration on it.
Okay, it's still there.
Oh no.
I'll give it a hug. Because it needs.
Why you gotta touch it? Andrew, I've lost all control of this situation. I just want
In
to
a
know.
lot of animes, the solution to stuff like this is to hug them.
Andrew, I don't think this is gonna
You
work.
know,
Why don't you watch
those
this?
Anime
Oni-chan?
Sentel
Yeah. They're stage plays. Okay. You feel so you hug it and it just kind of passes through your arms. And you suffer
All right.
4 points of fire damage.
Still hot though. Interesting. Can we get rid of that? Can someone, Andrew, can you get rid of that since you're over there?
Jacob, can I make a perception check to see if like the ice or anything around it is melting? Is it putting off enough heat to do anything like that?
Oh yeah, make a perception check.
I do not.
Okay.
It's a 6.
Well, I mean, to see if ice is melting is not anything crazy. It doesn't appear like the ice is melting around it. It seems as though this, whatever this is really, really good at controlling its output.
It's
But yeah,
Interesting.
looks like anything I summon from the fire elemental plane, and most likely also the air elemental plane, is probably taken over by Shadow, which makes sense. Probably should have seen that coming. If
you
Anzu's,
also have no control over this thing. Like, it will do
No.
whatever it wants.
well, if Anzu's glaucoma wasn't acting up, I would have seen this coming. But unfortunately, no one
Yeah,
saw it
now it's working on the team.
coming. All right,
Right.
we have to kill
This
this.
shambling thing is still shuffling towards you.
Me?
It's shuffling towards the group, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it like a worm or something?
You can't quite tell because it's so dark in here.
Mm.
I think we need to kill it. Maybe killing it will also bring the dragons in, because the amount of
Can I
Power.
use cantrip light?
Yeah, so you send out light, and you see what looks like a giant slab of snow just kind of shuffling towards you.
cantrip, produce flame, throw it at it.
Is it a flame element?
Yeah, I'm kind of trying to see if it still takes the... Like, if it's a giant slab of snow, it's also giving off heat. I'm trying to see... Because if it's a fire elemental, it would take, like, almost no damage.
Oh, so the thing you summoned and the thing that's moving towards you guys is two different things.
Oh, wait, what's what? Oh, you're talking about the,
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
slab.
with the noise
Yeah.
and everything, yeah.
The weird noise of it sounds like ice cracking as it's moving.
Okay. Well, I just added a new enemy to our fight, making this a lot more interesting.
Still holding Eldritch Blast.
Okay. It and it stops in front of Anzu. And then
The slab?
Yeah, the slab.
Uh,
You see movement underneath the snow as something is like extending out from underneath the snow.
Back away.
Yeah,
You see a very small flower poke through the snow.
Oh my god, it's
it's a bush.
It's one of the bushes.
How are? I'll put the flower in my. How are you?
You eat the flower, and the bush basically, through images, retells what happened. They got attacked by the ice dragon or the white dragon, and they were the only survivor. But they were encased in snow and ice, and they received one final word from the general that you were on the way, and it decided to try and find you because of the psychic link it has. You can see it shuffled. The last piece of information it gives you is that one of the dragons, you see like this long scar down where the sternum of this dragon would be.
Mhm.
And then you see the snow slab in front of you fall over and just stop moving.
they kill it.
He was a great soldier.
Imagine that was Bush.
He was a soldier.
Is that we all see Anzu talking to another Bush and calling him a soldier, right?
And you see the ice kind of melts away as the bush just kind of sits there, all of its leaves wilted.
I'm making fun of Anzu as I'm backing away from
Goodbye,
the shadow
Sergeant
creature that keeps
Bramble.
coming close to me.
One final
Never
branch
known.
goes up and salutes before the whole thing just disintegrates into a pile of leaves.
Addy, Sergeant.
He was a good soldier.
Everybody. We must go south.
What? Are we going to deal with
Sergeant
this
Bramble
thing that's
said we
following
must go-
me around the camp?
Yes, we must walk south.
I'm
and
going to leave this thing
find-
alive.
A white. What thing?
The
He's dead. He
the
just
shadow
died.
elemental that's I'm walking around in circles around Anzu with the shadow elemental.
It's about the size of Animus.
He's not doing anything. I don't know. Maybe you have a new pet.
Maybe. Let's head south, I guess.
Cirrus.
Yep.
Make a survival check for me.
Oh, lovely. Ooh, wow.
Oh, wow. Wow.
27.
27. It appears as though the wildlife of this area has either been killed for food or has fled the area due to the eternal darkness. So it is a little bit easier to track these dragons than what it normally would. You see this line, what you can see with the help of light spells and other uses of light and fire. You see like this clear path cut through the forest of what it looks like these dragons were doing were essentially going like just row by row and just icing everything to try and eliminate any additional life in the area, including like foliage and stuff. But you think you can probably track them down pretty easily.
I would like to try to track them down.
Okay.
I point to the lines
Okay.
of ice frozenness and I turn to the group. It looks like what the dragons were doing. Making neat lines and just killing everything. So I'm thinking they're that way.
That's our ranger right there.
It's our ranger.
At the end of the world, I would not want to follow any other ranger into battle.
I prefer to follow a fighter into battle, but you know, it's fine.
Shh. We don't need to hear that, God. Following this ranger right here.
God?
Oh, sorry, guys. I thought I heard something.
God is actually just my brain talking to me sometimes.
So, you guys continue on for about an hour.
It's actually just my extreme ADHD constantly saying things.
As you're getting closer, the ice and snow is beginning to build up more, and the temperature is dropping.
Ooh,
So,
really?
if you don't have warm weather clothing, you're going to start suffering penalties, and the terrain is becoming difficult.
What if I'm resistant to cold?
Then you're fine.
What if I know a guy who's resistant to cold?
I would say you're less fine, but I also think
Okay.
you guys do have like other clothing because you've been in icy environments before.
Yeah, we definitely have that. You're right, Jacob. Thanks for bringing that
Yeah.
up.
Jacob,
I
if we
pull out the
consider this- Go on, sorry.
I pull out
Warmer
cloaks
clothes.
because we do have cloaks from at least from the when we were in the desert, but I know we have some from also being up north when we did the thing for the earth elemental, maybe.
Mm.
That was so long ago. So I bring out those cloaks. They're heavy enough to at least add a little bit of warmth.
Yeah, you guys aren't planning on being here forever, so. All right, so you guys continue on. Eventually, you see this large cave that looks as though it's been iced over. There's a massive ice sheet that's just kind of like super thick, probably good 2 or 3 feet thick, that's covering the mouth of the cave. It's kind of obscured, but you do also notice that there is light coming from inside the cave.
Which way, Ranger?
Look, a cave.
Ah, very
I see
astute.
light.
Oh, even more astute. Definitely saw it before we all did.
Looks frozen over, but I think we can get in.
What is your preferred target or whatever? I don't remember.
Terrain or
No, preferred terrain is different, but there's also
preferred
Favorite
hunters.
enemy?
yeah,
Hunter's
yeah,
prey?
favorite enemy. Yeah.
Favorite enemy is an ice ball, believe it or not.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
I specifically remember Zach
when
saying
Zach
when we
picked
started,
it, I said it'll never come up, and he said, "You don't know."
it was actually, it wasn't one, but it was 2 white dragons at the same time.
It's double white dragon.
It's crazy how that works out. That both of them popped up like this.
A brilliant question, Jacob.
I try.
Funnily enough, had to build a level 6 ranger last night. I played D&D with my family. I do it every year as a Christmas present. We did a little late this year. But my mom and my dad both didn't keep their sheets from last year, so I had to rebuild my dad's ranger, who built Lord Eljon instead of Lord Elrond, which is a ranger. And then my mom was a fighter, so... And then my sister, of course, also didn't keep her sheet, so I had to help her build a rogue from absolutely nothing. But I've never built a ranger class before. I have built fighters and rogues before, but never a ranger. So I learned a little bit about rangers last night.
Yeah, rangers are fine in 5th edition.
They're actually they actually are pretty good up to like maybe 8th level. Maybe 8th
They
level
get
is when they
outclassed.
really drop off.
Yeah, they get outclassed pretty bad.
The Gloomstalker ones are good.
Yeah, they added some feats and some features to Rangers, I think, in the extra books that came that really helped them out. But of course, a lot of the newer stuff with 5.5, with Rangers and Monks, they've helped out just immediately. So,
do you have any idea?
No idea. I'm still
Bummer.
It's
it had to be
anyway,
Fae. It had to be like Fae
Yeah.
creatures.
some.
Okay.
Or beasts. Beasts or Fae creatures would have made sense.
Let's just assume something that doesn't apply.
Okay. It was mainly if it was dragons or not.
I don't think it was.
Let's see. Does anyone know anything about dragons?
Yeah.
Anzu raised one.
Didn't
True, Anzu might know. Anzu, make a history check.
Can I make a check if I know a guy who raised dragons?
I mean, you can if you want.
Alright.
I know a lot about baby dragons.
Baby dragon.
30.
30.
What's my
What
check?
So-
time
Jacob?
was it?
What? What's your check?
Yeah, what am I making a check on?
Knowing a guy.
Okay, I know a guy. Go ahead, Anzu.
Okay. So, Anzu, when you were first getting the proposition of raising a dragon, you did a lot of research into the different dragons and how they behaved, how they like to live, stuff like that. You know that white dragons are burrowers, and that they like to do digging just as much as they like flying. So usually a white dragon's lair has like a tunnel system connected to the main area, allowing them to get away if they need to, or just hoard more treasure.
Gotcha. I'll relay that to the group, and then I want to change my familiar into a mole.
Okay. You got a little mole.
I want him to go digging.
Okay. Until what?
Until he finds, some kind of tunnel system.
Okay. So just starts digging around.
I'd like to turn
go
into
ahead.
an earth elemental.
Okay. You do so.
Okay.
You see the weird shadow thing that's following you also turns into
That's
an earth elemental.
such a strange thing that I don't know if I... He hasn't,
But
like,
it's-
attacked us, though, right?
No, he's just kind of
Following
observing.
us?
Yeah.
I don't know how much I like that.
Just kind of watching. It's not like an actual earth elemental, it's just the shape.
God,
Like,
what
it's
would you...
replicating your shape.
What would you consider... Because I can do earth and water, so let me just... Okay. I would turn into the elemental that I can, like, kind of start understanding this area of. If this is all ice, an earth elemental can use Earth Glide, which is burrow into non-magical, unworked earth and stone. Would you consider this area like a cave that is that has earth and stone, or is it just fully ice? There is no actual earth and stone around at all.
Well, so this is a naturally forming cave that these ice dragons have taken over. So it is
natural.
Earth? Yeah.
Okay. I would like to use Earth Glide, and I go under, and I start gliding around throughout that and trying to feel out which direction maybe is getting the best vibrations.
Okay.
Or vibes, if you will.
Make a perception check. While he's doing that, the thing he summoned is still kind of just up there, kind of floating, just looking around every so often.
I got some good tremor sense as well.
Barely making any noise.
30?
30. Okay. You begin digging around, and you eventually do find part of the tunnel system. As you kind of send, like almost like an echolocation out, you get two large, two large pings, basically.
Nice.
That appear to be asleep.
Ah, we're killing them. Oh, I go up, and I'm gonna tap on Sirius's foot. Like, I'm just gonna pop out just tiny rock and just go boop, and just tap on Sirius's foot, and then I'm just gonna point towards the direction that we're supposed to be going. And go back down.
Okay. Sirius, did you understand anything of that?
I go back up and I point again because I understand he looks like he's kind of spinning around, not seeing what's going on. I'm just pointing. And then when he doesn't understand what's going on, I pop up a little bit more, and then I create like a rock arrow, like a big rock arrow sign that says "Go this way."
Okay.
Something is telling me that we should go this way.
Okay. Are you pointing them to the mouth of the cave, or are you pointing them towards like a tunnel entrance?
Well, we're trying to kill the dragons, right?
Yeah.
The dragons are down in the cave.
Mm-hmm.
Towards one of the tunnel entrances, I guess. Are they both
Okay.
like close to each other, or are they like?
Well, so the mouth of the cave has a 3-foot ice sheet covering it. So you would have to melt through it.
Can I use?
Might be more noticeable than sneaking through a tunnel.
Yeah, let's go through a tunnel, because if we can get it, I mean, we're gonna be in its lair, but I
Can
think
use
just going.
pass wall.
Good.
Nice.
I can also do siege monster and just take down the wall.
That would probably wake up the dragons, not gonna lie.
Who cares? We're gonna fucking slaughter these motherfuckers. No, I'm kidding. I'll let them decide what they want to do to get through that area. Well,
You guys
no,
wanna break down
I
the ice,
no, I
or-
point them towards the tunnel. The tunnel makes more sense. The tunnel doesn't have a wall in front of it, so I want them to go
Okay.
that way and follow it to
Okay.
whichever dragon it ends up leading them to.
Okay. So,
0.
Animus guides you towards a tunnel entrance. You guys kind of go in
Tunnel
there.
entrance.
Oh, look, I found one.
Secret
You will have to be careful,
tunnel.
though. These tunnels aren't amazingly stable because they were created by dragons just kind of digging through, so they're a little iffy. So I need everyone to make a survival check.
It's pretty slippery as well, so
Yeah.
I actually led them specifically to the tunnel that has like a slide that slides straight down, and they go on this whole ride. So if you could have them make like some sort of check to see if they stand up,
A slide check.
a dexterity
What kind
with
of
disadvantage.
check is a survival check?
Huh?
What does that fall under? What does survival fall under?
Survival, I believe,
Wisdom.
is wisdom. Yeah.
Terrific.
Hmm.
17.
17. Okay.
Do I get advantage on it?
Are you in your favored terrain?
Probably not.
Okay, then probably not.
Some solid answers.
Got a 10.
Okay. You guys kind of step carefully through, eventually getting to the slide part. That Animus, did you tell them about it, or are you just gonna let them figure it out? Because it's dark down here.
I kind of want to just let them slide because if I've gone ahead, I know it's a slide, and that the dragon, like, they're not flying down here, so they also are sliding or digging away to where they can't just like basically go into a free fall. So I'm gonna let them slide. I think it'll be fun. It'll add a little excitement into the journey that we're taking.
You guys all slide down the slide, eventually landing in with a large thud.
I watch
need
as you guys are like
everyone-
bouncing off each other in the slide and like going like I see like Sirius just go into a full like loop to loop just around the whole slide. Then you guys get to the end and then you all slide off in different directions in this larger room.
I need you to make dexterity saving throws, everybody, except for Animus.
Man, imagine if I had lost my Earth Elemental.
Yeah, that would have sucked.
None of this would have happened. It would just be a fire elemental burning through everything.
It just
11.
11. Okay.
12.
Okay.
18.
18. Yeah.
What am I rolling for again?
Dex save.
Oh, fuck. I got a 3.
Okay. Animus, Thea, and Zygon, you all land on your tailbones pretty hard.
What?
Ouch.
You mean Anzu?
Or not Anzu, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yell out.
You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as you land. And
Not my fault.
Cirrus, you after spinning out in the slide, you recover and kind of land deftly. You guys are in their treasure room.
Oh! Let's just take it and go.
You
What's in
see,
here, Jacob?
it's not a lot. It's just like probably a few hundred gold. Nothing crazy. It seems as though, honestly, it's kind of weird that there's not more. There's no magical items for 2 dragons. Also, two adult white dragons living in the same space is really, really weird.
I mean, we assume, right, that they're working with the 5 if they're patrolling the Frostwell, especially.
Yeah, but even then, that is weird.
God, I'd
Yeah,
have...
is there just not a lot to claim in the Frostworld? Is that possible?
There's
It's
not a
like
lot
no
of
man's
stuff.
land?
Yeah, there's no.
Singorn's
there's a
gone.
few- Yeah, Singorn is not even.
And that's the
in
main
Frontier Plane
city
anymore.
of this area.
And then
So
also,
maybe-
like, there's not a lot of like settlements in the area either.
Yeah, and
so-
Oh No is the only other settlement, and it's ruled over by
it's
the...
it's on the west coast. So
But, like, I mean, like, other than that, there's nothing down here. And, there is that one, like, random, like, gambling city. I forget what it's called.
There is a city down here, but it's not
Las
anything.
Vegas.
Las Vegas is down here. You're right. Thanks, Brady. I forgot about that. Could we like? I don't want to assume this too hard because I'm also an Earth Elemental and can't talk to anyone. Could we think that maybe the dragons are giving their golden magical items to the 5 to be able to help, like, give money to their cause? Strange. All right, where dragons?
So you guys kind of go through,
Gliding around.
Eventually getting to this area that is kind of flat, and it looks like it's kind of been like honed basically into a flat area. Most of the rock formation that would have been in a cave is gone. As you get in there, Animus, you realize you don't detect any breathing. There's no like change in. You don't hear anything. You don't. Nothing like that.
Oh no! It was a trap. I want to go way ahead of them. I want to Earth glide so far ahead of them, like maybe like a quarter of a mile, and just see.
What are you looking for?
I want to see if there's a dragon that's like actually down here, like living, a living dragon, or if it's like an undead dragon that Shabir has created before.
So you kind of glide through. You see 2 dragons laying on their sides, not breathing. As you get closer, make a stealth check.
Man, motherfucker, we were trapped.
Do I detect
Hold on.
undead?
I'm way ahead of you guys. Don't worry. If you guys get if I get fucked over, I'm coming back to you.
So your detect undead thing, Zygon, has been kind of going off since you got here, since this area is now connected to the Shadowfell. But it is getting stronger.
Okay.
What's my check, Jacob?
Stealth check.
Oh, stealth is dex, isn't it? Oh, yeah. That's a 16 as an Earth Elemental.
Ooh, okay.
It would have been really good if I wasn't an Earth Elemental. Well, I'm also doing Earth Glide, so while doing so, the Elemental doesn't disturb the material it moves through.
Okay.
I do pop up, so I may have accidentally maybe hit a little rock, pop something up.
It doesn't seem as though anything notices you.
I throw a rock at a dragon.
Okay. Nothing.
I move up to said dragon, and I start punching into its head.
Okay, roll initiative.
Oh.
Oh no.
Alright.
You got a little too
I did. I thought they were dead. I thought Jacob was insinuating that they were dead.
They were pretending.
Well, wait, can I do the damage to him first?
God fucking
Or-
damn it.
Can you what?
Can I do damage to it first?
I will allow you 1 damage.
Well,
Fucking asshole.
one attack is a multi-attack for an Earth Elemental. It's not going to do that much. I just want to let you know. Like, it's only 2d8.
Okay.
Okay, the first one is going to be a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, and the second one is going to be a more than 19 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
So 2d8 plus 5. That's going to be 11 and 14, 25 damage to the first one.
Okay.
I'm going to stay above ground as well. Can I also, Jacob, can I also move? Can I actually, like, move either go below ground, turn, like, go around the dragon? Like, is it waking up now? Is this dragon
Oh,
waking
it's
up?
awake.
Okay.
It's full on awake. You roll initiative.
I want to move around it so that its back is to the tunnel they're going to be coming through. And then my initiative is going to be worse than the dragon.
What's your roll?
That's going to be a 3.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. All right. So, all of you hear this, like, shriek that kind of shakes the cave, and you see, like, some rock and ice that just tumble off the top.
Can I just go back under? Can I put a rock next to it and then just go back under and act like a rock fell from the top? Because they're really far behind. Like, it's not going to sense that they're here yet. I went at least a quarter mile ahead.
Make either deception or performance check with disadvantage, because you just punched this thing.
But a rock fell from the sky, Jacob. Rocks do that.
Either performance or deception.
How intelligent would an undead dragon really be?
Yeah, that's true. How intelligent.
They're the dumbest ones.
You know, sometimes undead dragons could be really intelligent if you roll a natural 1 on deception.
Okay. So you like grab a rock and you try and position it.
It wakes up as I'm like rolling a rock over.
You just see the double eyelided eye of this dragon just kind of stare at you.
Oh no!
And it lets out this shriek that you all hear as the cave kind of shakes.
Now I move around it so that it's not facing the tunnel that they're about to walk through.
Well, let's do this.
Animus surely has this under control, right? Let's just go back up.
Don't worry, guys. It'll be okay.
All right.
Collapse the tunnel on them. It'll be great.
Let me get your earth elemental. I didn't even think about it. It's not what.
It didn't quite work the way I thought it would.
No, little not.
I didn't really think they were
I just
actually...
love that you were like, I'm just gonna punch this thing.
Well, the rock, I threw a whole ass rock at it, like a whole ass tiny pebble at it, and it didn't wake up, so I decided to punch it in the face. Some people are just strong sleepers, and like, you know, I just didn't expect that. God, they're so screwed, man. As soon as everyone else gets here, they're so screwed, but with me just...
I mean, you're a quarter mile away, remember?
Correct.
And they can go, let's see, how many feet are in a mile?
5,280.
I'm up against
so divide that by 4.
I could go under, though.
5,280.
Can I go under, though, Jacob, and just distract them? Can I, like, do a few
So you guys are
pop-ups?
1,320 feet away.
I made a mistake, guys. All right.
Which you
I'm
can
the first
travel.
to tell you guys that.
You can travel 25, or you can travel 60 feet every 6 seconds.
Listen, there's a part of me that really wants... No, there's a part of me that really wants to see if I can do this on my own.
Like
but there's another part of me that doesn't want to leave everyone out of this. So I would like to earth glide, and I just want to go under.
Well, it's not your turn yet.
Howard.
All right, fuck it. I'm fighting these things. I don't want to hear that word.
The first one comes up and sees you. They're both gonna move because their initiatives are next to each other.
Yeah, my head's above the ground. I'm like a what are those things called? Whack-a-mole. I'm like a whack-a-mole. Like a whack-a-mole game.
A mole.
Yeah, I like a mole.
Okay, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 28.
Okay. It is now going to attack you with a bite and 2 claw attacks.
Okay.
So, bite attack.
My AC is a 17. As a earth elemental.
Second attack hits. Okay. So you take 2d10. Okay, you take 12 points of piercing damage as it bites down on you. And then another 1 point of cold damage. Jeez Louise, I'm rolling like trash.
Okay.
And then a claw attack. Hits. You take another 12 damage from the claws.
Okay.
And then the next one's going to attack you. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
28.
28 does not. All right, that succeeds. And then miss. Natural 1 miss. And then what's your armor class? 17?
Yeah.
Okay, so the third attack hits. Ooh, you take 18 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
All right, that's their turns.
I mean, I guess I attack here.
Okay.
I'm gonna attack the one that I just punched twice.
Okay, that's the one on the left.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that with 2 slam attacks. They're both gonna be natural 16s plus 8, so
Okay.
24.
That
Hit
hits.
on both slam attacks. Okay, that's gonna be 18 on the first one and 18 on the second one. That's crazy. I rolled the same numbers for the attacks and the damage. So 36 total damage.
Okay.
And then I want to use my movement to go back under, and I want to glide around. I don't know if they know I'm there. I mean, Earth Glide says you move through.
The question is do they get attacks of opportunity?
I don't know. It doesn't say that I get out of the way of attack of opportunities with Earth Glide. It just says
in their combat range.
It just says the elemental can burrow through non-magical unworth.
I'm gonna say that they can hit you because you're moving out of their combat range.
That's fine. They probably both can get an attack.
That's a miss. Ooh, the second one hits. You take 10 points of slashing damage.
Okay. I want to glide around.
Don't do that.
I want to glide around. I want to glide up the tunnel a little bit. I'm not making any noise, right? So if I glide around for the next like 20 seconds, they're not really following me.
Yeah, they can't seem to tell.
I move up the tunnel, and I specifically want to move back down the tunnel when I know that my friends are about to get there. And then I want to draw the dragon's attention. Can I use an attack? Like, could I use an attack coming out of the ground if they're just not like if their turns are being wasted by the fact that they can't find me? Can I start by popping out of the ground and trying to punch one of them in the face? Because what are they doing on their turns right now? Is the thing.
I mean, they'd be looking for you.
So would it just be turn wasted, me going on the ground, turn wasted, me popping up at my turn? Because they can't find me. I'm moving to the ground.
They could just hold. Once you do it like the first time, they could just hold their action until you pop up, and then they could hit you.
Okay, I want to pop up behind them to create a distraction.
Okay, so like over here somewhere.
Yeah, maybe a little closer. I want to be the center of their attention.
Okay, so like here.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you're popped up out of the ground here?
I pop up, and I try to throw a couple rocks when I pop up and toss them at both of them, basically.
All right. One of them is going to use their ice breath. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. And we'll say, are you guys running to get here now, or are you just still like, he's fine?
I mean, we wouldn't know he's in danger, right?
Yeah, you heard the dragons scream.
I also wouldn't pop up until I know they're about to come into like quote unquote initiative order, or like as they're entering the cave, I would pop up to create the first distraction so that they can get attacks off as soon as they come in.
Okay. All right. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Natural 19.
Okay, that's a success.
So 24.
Okay. So you take 12d8 and then halved.
Is this a breath weapon?
Yeah.
Thank God.
Cold breath.
Burn that one out of there. Get that out of the way.
Okay, 10, 13, 15. 28, 9, 33. 48, 52, 55 halved. So that'd be
23.
28. 28.
28.
28,
Okay.
yeah. Thank you, Brady.
Maths.
Maths, whoa.
Okay.
And then the other one is also going to use its breath weapon on you, so please make a saving throw.
Okay.
Constitution.
That was off the table, and that's even worse. Good. Yeah, I think I'm gonna fail on this one. It's gonna be a
Legit.
10.
Ooh, that's a fail. Okay, so you take full damage now. All right, that's a 19. That's 23, 26, 32, 37. 44, 48, 51, 55 points of cold damage.
Okay, so while I'm standing there, I just get hit by a double breath attack, and I'm just assuming like I'll be fine when I pop up, but I did not expect 2 breath attacks to happen. And then when the breath disappears, I'm just Animus standing there.
It's like, oh,
Excuse me.
ice all around you.
Not good. Not good.
You also notice the damage that you have done is starting to heal.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, they're undead.
All right.
All right, I need everyone else to roll initiative. Also, it didn't apply while Animus was an earth elemental. Everything here is ice and snow, so this is all difficult terrain.
Would you say it's magical?
Not really.
I'm gonna go pee because I'm
I
gonna
don't-
be last.
It doesn't affect me then.
Oh,
Is this
okay.
like Pokemon where they take double damage because of Fireball?
No, white dragons do not take double damage from fire-based magics.
Oh.
Okay. 25 to 20.
Oh wait,
Natural
sorry.
20, so 30.
Nice. Sometimes when I put Thea's name in, I type Ty on accident because I flipped the I and the A.
21.
21. Okay. What did you two get?
14.
Okay. Anzu, what'd you get on initiative?
You got 11.
11. Okay. So that means Anzu is at the end of the round. Okay. All right. It is now the top of the initiative order again. And I have to see if the dragons regain their ice breaths. They both do. Oh no. Okay. Let me see if they notice you guys. Are you guys running in, or is it like once you get close enough, you try and stealth in?
Actually, we try to stealth so we can get that sneak in, you know, that.
Okay.
that
Yeah.
Aha!
Okay. Everybody make a stealth check.
Other dicks.
What's Sirius get
19.
on his stealth check?
I don't know how to do math. 13 plus 12.
25? Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Did anybody get below a 15? Okay. You guys are good. Let me see. Ooh, okay. So one of them does notice you because they got a natural 20 on their perception check.
What a
So
bitch.
this one's going to turn and go a 60-foot cone. Yeah, that'll hit. So I need all 4 of you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Hmm.
You resist cold, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so you take half damage regardless. Okay. All right, Zygon, what'd you get?
17.
Okay. I guess I can just do this. Anybody that got below a 19 fails.
Great.
So if you succeeded, you take half damage. If you failed, you take full damage. And if you're serious and you succeeded, you take a fourth.
I did not succeed.
Okay, so you take half. Okay, 12, 16, 18, 25, 31, 32, 38.
Let's relax.
50, 60 damage.
Yo.
Christ.
If you succeeded, you take 30. And if you failed, you take 60. But Cirrus takes half because of his armor, I believe. So
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, Zygon's looking a little popsicle-y.
Maybe a smidge.
But this one did not notice you guys coming in, so it's gonna just close in on Animus. Animus, what's your armor class? Oh, hang on. Animus, what's your armor class?
17.
As Animus?
Actually, I want a hellish.
Oh,
Rebuke
sorry.
for Ice Breath.
At 19.
Ooh, okay.
19 is
Okay.
Animus.
Hellish Rebuke the Ice Breath.
Yeah. I point my finger at the creature that damaged you is momentarily surrounded by hellish flames. The creature must make a dex save. It takes 2d at a higher level.
Fails on the save.
All right. So. I think I could. How high a level of a spell can I cast? That's the real question. Warlock spells are so weird.
Animus, you take from a bite attack, you take 22 points of damage.
Okay.
As well as an additional 8 points of cold damage.
So it did come after me.
Yeah, one of them came after you, the other one went after the group. All right. How much damage do you do, Zygon?
One more second.
Oh, no worries. Okay, Animus, from a claw attack, you take 13 points of slashing damage.
All right.
And they miss on their second claw attack.
That's a lot of damage.
It is a lot of damage. Zygon just got hit for 60.
Yeah, I'm about to do 6d10 to this thing.
6d10. So for
Wrong.
those of you who might want to know, this dragon here is called Chilling Gaze. This one right here. This is Chilling Gaze, and this is Blinding Glare. Because white dragons tend to have weird names. Like the most famous one is Icing Death. That one's fun.
Death by icing.
Drizzt Duerden makes a knife out of Icing Death, or sword. I don't remember.
Interesting. Can we make
really
a
cool.
knife or a sword out of this dragon?
31 damage.
31 damage. Okay. All right. It is Animus's turn.
What? Did everyone else roll shit, or did I just come back at the perfect time?
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Is someone
So-
below me? There's no way someone's below me.
They're all below you. So
I rolled a
the way
3.
it worked- yeah.
Oh, you're talking when they came
enter
in?
Initiative
Okay.
order. Yeah. So they entered initiative order.
All
Initiative
right.
order restarts. Then we go to the new initiative order.
Yeah, we're just gonna pop them with a nice big old thing here. Just a big old thing. Just a big old firestorm, maybe. Can I do that in here?
What happened to Pitbull? Where's Pitbull? I feel like
He's touring.
He's Mr. Worldwide. Jacob.
really.
He's
Oh,
Yeah.
He's going everywhere.
He's working at that restaurant doing magic tricks.
He owns a NASCAR team now.
Oh wow. That's cool.
Dude, oh, if we go back there and that motherfucker's walking through that restaurant again.
Somebody else
That
is
was
getting
so
talked
weird.
to through the back of their head, and not me.
That's
The fact that
crazy.
you almost blew up his trick because it's so good. Oh,
Yeah,
so
you put a
good.
speaker to the back of my head, guys, just before he finishes the trick here.
Don't mind me.
Fucking ruin it. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
Ugh. Wow,
The illusion.
The illusion's gone now.
Some of us fucking enjoy magic.
Yeah, some of us aren't cynical.
Those who enjoy magic should also understand how the magic works.
I don't know, ever since David
Coming
Copperfield
from
made the
you.
Statue of Liberty disappear, never trusted another magician.
Yeah, I mean, I might as well go for it. I'm gonna do Firestorm.
Ooh,
Level
okay.
7 Firestorm. I make up an area of 10 10-foot cubes.
Yep.
Now, Jacob,
Yeah.
it says each creature in the area, so I can't like do double damage to one creature, right? By having it in two different cubes.
No.
I'm gonna make sure the 10-foot cubes are obviously only on the dragons.
Okay, and they have to be connected.
Yeah. So just have it should easily connect, but it's instantaneous, doesn't stay there. It only is a one-hit thing, so you don't have to put anything down if you don't want to.
Oh, but
I'm just letting you know, you're gonna do this whole thing where you put all these cubes down, but it's only gonna happen once. And then they make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, and my
Fail.
my spell save DC right now is a 22.
Yeah, that's also a fail. Both fail.
Okay, so 7d10.
I need to look up the zombie rules again. Man, don't you just hate it when you have to look up the zombie rules?
15
Zombie fight.
and
I don't remember if they don't regen if they're hit by fire or not. Is the big thing.
30.
I feel like it would be
9.
radiant, wouldn't it?
Oh
That
no,
would
it's
be
only
it.
it's only radiant damage and crit damage.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna be 40 damage.
Okay.
Maybe I should have cast a radiant damage spell.
All right. Is that the end of your turn, Animus?
I'm perhaps thinking I should have cast a level 30 spell.
Oh, you're the reason I've been doing that on my streams. Ugh.
Am I?
Yeah, I was doing that last night. And I was like,
I don't think
why-
I've done that in this group yet. My sister's
have.
friend was
You
making-
100% have.
Maybe when we start, I don't think I've done it on stream, but I think I've definitely done it off stream. That's funny.
I do think that voice is funny.
It's so good. It's so funny.
Is it making fun of Jin Alpha or people that wear fedoras?
It's
I'm
more just
confused.
it's more just kind of making fun of. It's more just like one of those voices you do to like make fun of like people who take things seriously or just like a dumb voice. It's like the caps. It's like the caps lowercase talk whenever you type.
Oh, I hate that. They made magic cards that have that.
That's so dumb. That actually makes me mad. It should not be it should not be
April
put
Fool's
in.
joke.
No, it should not be put into real worlds. It should just be kept as a joke.
You're really fun at parties. Let me tell you.
You were just at a party with me. Was it not fucking fun?
That's what I'm saying. It was I had a fun time. I don't know what you're.
Both times we've played beer pong in the past couple weeks. This is why Zach's hungover. He's become
Not why Zach's hungover.
He's become a drinker again.
I'm back.
Zach's like, oh, I can go out to a bar and drink at least 6
He's
or
from
7
the
beers."
Midwest. He's from the Midwest United States. He's always been a drinker.
Valid.
Family's from the
That's
south.
like
Gonna be a
that's
drinker.
like our pastime.
No, my family is those southern people that like alcohol is like the worst thing you could ever do.
So
He's an Arsenal fan currently. He's gonna be a drinker.
So here's
The roller
here's
coaster
that
that's being an
really
Arsenal fan.
sucky typeface they did. Anyway,
That's fucking funny. That's actually funny.
I hate it. It hurts my eyes. Okay, so
No.
it is now Thea's turn.
Oh, okay.
So as a reminder, these things are zombies. You have confirmed that. You can see that like they are missing like their internal organs, like their chest cavity and everything is completely empty. You see one of them is like missing an eye that's kind of like dangling out of the socket. Yeah, these are definitely zombie dragons.
Based on the previous dragons that we fought, I would assume they have legendary resistances, right?
They do, yes.
That just informs what I'm gonna do.
Jacob, I'd like to point out if you took any resistance damage off of my fire attacks, you should not be doing that because I resist resistance. My fire attacks do not account for any resistances.
I did not.
Okay.
Okay.
Zygon on deck.
I forgot to reset.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go ahead and as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Spirit Shroud.
Okay.
And do radiant damage with it. And then as my action, I think I'm gonna just do a Sacred Flame.
Okay.
So they have to do a dex save?
I believe that is true. Which one are you targeting?
I'm gonna double check the rate the distance. Sorry, I shouldn't be talking with food in my mouth.
Why?
That's not ladylike.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't
Caleb
have
had
it.
that beaten out of him when he went to primary school.
Primary school.
He went to primary school.
He's not
Okay,
denying
I'll
it.
shoot 60 feet, so I could really hit either of them. I'll shoot the one that's like farther away, like straight in front of me.
Okay.
A lot of things I was taught, okay?
He was taught which one was the salad fork.
Table manners was one of those things that they just
Wow.
naturally taught.
And if they didn't, the nun.
What do you
would come out and
expect
smack
at
him
that
on the
point?
hand.
I'd also like to point out there were not many like public schools in England. Like you
Mhm.
kind of send your kids to like private schools. It's kind of how it goes.
Unless you're one of those poors.
There are
Then
some.
Your
One of
school
those
is the
poors.
factory.
There are some, but there's not like it's not as prevalent as America.
Okay. Failed on the save.
Okay.
How much damage?
Double check. Should be 5d8 radiant damage, I think.
5d8 radiant damage. Okay.
Yep.
I just know Anzu's waiting for just like, I just need to take my turn, and then I'm going to blow them all up, and then...
Yeah,
11,
that's what I'm waiting for.
15.
Fuck! I should have used a bonus action to turn into a fucking animal so I don't keep taking damage.
18, 21 radiant damage. Oh, wait. I rolled d6s. Hold on. I'm a dumbass. I was like, why did I roll so low?
I've been playing this game for 5.5 years.
I rolled d6s.
Right, has it really
It's
been that
fine.
long?
The campaign started in September of 2020.
Zach,
was
you've
it
probably
2019?
been
2019.
2019.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's
5.5.
yeah,
Almost, yeah. Okay.
too long.
16, 20. I still rolled 21, so we're good.
That's weird.
Really weird.
Okay. There we go. Okay. Also, that dragon is no longer regening. Zygon's turn.
No. Pass.
Zygon would like to pass his turn.
Alright, how large is this tunnel space? Is it tall?
Big cave. Big cave.
Alright. I'm gonna use my wings and start flying around.
Whee!
Lots tunnel.
And I'm gonna attack the one that hurt me, because it's personal
Okay.
now.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my sword.
Dragons have no idea what they got themselves into.
That's true.
Even though we're the ones who came into their house while they were sleeping and started beating the shit
Besides
out
the
of
board.
them.
They fucked with our bushes.
Yeah.
True, the bushes.
Sergeant Bramble's death will not be in vain.
This is for Sergeant Brambles.
Sirius on deck.
First one is a 19.
19. That hits.
Terrific. Should I just do all of them?
Yeah, just roll to see. Let's see how many you hit, and then we can roll your damage.
Alright, so I'm gonna make my second pack attack. $23,
Hits.
and then I will make my bonus action attack as well.
I love that Zygon can just deal like 100+ damage in a turn now.
24.
That hits.
3 hits. Terrific. Alright, so it is 2d6, I think? Yeah. 2d8. 2d8. Alright. Okay, wait. So how does this work again, Jacob? I'm sorry. I do this every time. I'm writing it down as you told me.
Okay, so you do your damage. You do your
Yes.
2d8 damage, and then you roll an
Mhm.
additional. Let me pull up the vestige. You do an additional 2d10, basically knock damage, where they're like going into the air and then crashing down. So it's 2d8 plus 2d10.
Okay, perfect.
Oh, I also forgot that this thing, your sword gives you feather fall. You can just fall feather fall all the time now. I forgot about that.
Is it Featherfall 1 or 2?
It's feather fall 3.
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh, man. I'm hoping to have that video up, Zach, by the end of this coming week.
Bet.
I'm hoping. I don't know. I'm going to work on it a lot tomorrow.
All right, so the first attack was 29
Okay.
plus.
So you guys just see this dragon just go, just getting slammed on the ground over and over and over again.
On 17.
Okay. So that's currently 46. No, 46 damage.
Hey Jacob.
Hmm.
What's the deity attached
Plus
to the
25.
Trailblazer?
25. So that would
Yeah.
be 50. No, that'd be 66 damage, I believe.
Yes.
Okay.
I remember the Changebringer.
Yep.
Bills won, by the way.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. The Bills have a chance. I
What
need
was the
them.
score?
I need
It
them to beat the
was
Chiefs.
25 to 21, I think.
Oh, dang. Poor Lamar, man. He just can never get it.
He can't run
Well, they were
fast
driving
enough.
down a little bit ago, and Mark Andrews like dropped one when they were going to take the lead, and then they were going for the 2-point to tie it. Actually, so it was like 27-25. And they were going
dang.
for the 2-point to tie it, and Mark Andrews like bobbled it and dropped it in the corner.
Oh,
So it's like they were in it, but not pretty.
dang. Well, it's a rematch. Bills Chiefs once again.
Surprise, surprise.
All right. Zygon, is that the end of your turn?
Can I
So
fly
you-
off to the left?
Yeah. You'll have to stay within its combat radius to not take an attack of opportunity, but yeah.
That's fine. That's right
Okay.
there is good.
So you guys see this dragon. You see one of its wings has just completely fallen off.
Oh,
You see,
also,
like,
damn.
I'm sorry. That was
Yeah.
radiant damage too. Were you factoring that
yes,
in?
yeah.
Okay.
So you see one of its
Damn.
wings is completely fallen off, but multiple feet, like the bones and everything, are like sticking out in a bunch of different directions. But the necrotic forces that are leading it allow it to persist. Cirrus.
Yep.
It is your turn.
I'm the red one, correct?
Yeah, you're right.
These squares are 5,
Yep, but it's difficult terrain, but you don't care about that.
but I don't care.
Yeah.
Let's move 30 feet east.
Okay. Okay.
And then I would like to. How confident are we in Anzu just
Yes.
murking everybody?
Yes.
One of
Yeah.
them he will assuredly kill. The other one, maybe,
Are you talking about just this turn?
probably.
Yeah.
Within the next 3 turns, these dragons are not going to
Okay,
exist.
I'm not gonna go all out then. I'm just gonna pull out my bow and shoot at. Which one's looking not great?
The one that Zygon is fighting currently.
I would like to try to boop them with my
Okay.
bow and arrow.
All right. Roll to see if you hit.
No, I fucking whiffed.
Ooh.
Natural 1.
Ooh. Seriously, dude, sage your dice.
I need to.
Go
I really
go to like New Orleans and have a voodoo priestess bless them or something, you know? Like test every religion.
Just get all of them.
Yeah.
Get them all in a room.
Second opportunity. We got a
Anzu on deck, by the way.
25 to hit.
25 hits.
Uh, 11 damage,
Okay.
and that'll be my turn.
Okay. Anzu.
Fireball.
On both of them, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay, they're both going to use legendary resistance.
All right.
Makes
So
sense.
go ahead and roll your damage, and then they both take half.
55.
Okay. So
And
that would be 37. No,
38. Wait, what? No.
be 28. Be 28 damage. Okay, so
And then-
as the fireball, you see one of the dragons as it just disintegrates into ash.
Goodbye.
Nice.
Let's go, baby.
And then I want to use my bonus action to firebolt the other one.
Okay. That is a deck
gotta
save
roll.
from me. Yeah.
Hmm?
Or is that an attack from you or a deck save from me?
It's an attack.
Okay, go ahead and roll to see if you hit.
Hold on, I'm looking for a good D20. Where the fuck is my good D20?
Yeah, you gotta have a good D20. Zach has all bad D20s.
Hey, let's not rub it in, okay? I say us as a group chips in to get Zach a new dice set.
Please don't.
26.
26? That hits.
It's okay. I have a dice set actually for
ahead.
Zach.
We'll just go take it to him right now so he can roll better.
Yeah, let me run over to his room real quick.
That would if you guys honestly did that.
I have it. Zach, look at me. This is your new dice set. It has little ducks
Damage
inside
is
of it.
34.
30.
Does it actually?
Yeah.
Do you know
has
how many
what?
times I've almost bought a set like that?
I'm
It
not-
has what?
It has little ducks inside of it. I'm also
love
using
that.
them tonight. This isn't going to
Quack,
focus
quack.
on it at all, but there's a little
These
duck.
have
Put
little
your-
pigs in them.
Put your hand behind him, guys. It'll focus on your hand. There you go.
I'm
That's
a
a little
beauty
bit
guru.
better.
There's a
Yeah.
pig in here.
Those are adorable.
There's a little
I
tiny
want
duck.
I
I
want
got to
mine.
metagame.
I want mine with hot dogs.
That's a fantastic idea. I hope someone makes those. I love a hot dog. I had some last night, actually.
Oh, tasty. All right.
Hot dog sounds really fucking good right now.
Yeah, I'm sure it does to someone in
Sounds
your
really
condition.
good.
All right. This dragon, seeing what happened, is going to come over here. Animus gets an attack of opportunity.
Jacob, I'd like to take out the Trailblazer.
Okay.
I'd like to
But
start
is
spinning the
that code?
Trailblazer. And Animus taking this very seriously. Caleb may not be taking this as seriously as maybe possible. Saying out loud something along the lines of, "For the Changebringer and venturing into the unknown," and I smash down on this dragon.
Make an attack roll.
Oh, it's so good. 22.
22 hits.
Now the damage is going to be a different thing because I have... Oh, I rolled an 8! I rolled the max damage. I have 8 damage on this thing.
Did Caleb just sound like Nick Kroll to anyone else?
Yeah.
Did anyone else think he sounded like Nick Kroll?
Thanks. If I could do that again, I'd love to.
Editor Caleb, can you put in a Nick Kroll sound and compare the two?
Sign me up.
Okay.
Voice actor. Give me it. Give me it right
8
now.
damage. Okay.
Animus is... I want to also just, like, actually point this out because I want this to be just a possibility. I know the vestiges need to be, like, something that you unlock based on the fact that you're doing something per the god. Animus understands how extreme the situation is going forward. So using the Trailblazer in the unknown or jumping into this random fight out of absolutely nowhere is his version of trying to unlock what maybe the Changebringer could help out. And it's kind of like almost like a, hey, this could be the end of the world. If you want to give me something else to maybe help me unlock this, go ahead. That's kind of this. That's what's going on here. Continue.
Noted. I need everybody but Animus to make a Constitution saving throw. Ice breath. Actually, cold breath, but you know it's pretty much something.
Jacob,
Mm-hmm.
natural 20.
Hey, let's go. So you take 0.
Oh.
Okay. Anybody roll below a 19?
I did.
Oh, Animus or Anzu, what'd you get?
I got a 21.
Okay, so Cirrus takes 0, Anzu takes half, Thea and Zygon take full. Oh. 20.
Mm.
Another 20, so 40. 53, 56, 60. I rolled 60 again. 60 points of cold.
I'm going to rebuke again.
All right. Roll rebuke.
It was. What kind of dice was it? It's D10. It's 60-10.
60-10. The heck?
So I'm casting at high levels.
Oh, excuse me. That's gross.
I thought that was Brady.
No, just me.
It's that Dr. Pepper, man.
It is.
And it gets to you.
Dude, it really does.
Yeah,
I don't
I've
like
been,
Dr. Pepper.
Jacob,
Stop.
you're wrong.
Shut your mouth.
Me when voltage.
Oh, dude, voltage.
Mountain Dew voltage. Me when I
Yeah.
drink Mountain Dew voltage.
42 damage, Jacob.
You don't like voltage?
Oh, I do.
Remind
I said
me,
me when-
remind me
Oh,
after stream to tell you guys my Mountain Dew voltage story.
Oh no.
I don't know if
Become
I
a
remember this.
Patreon member if you want to hear the story.
Fuck off.
The second we start doing that is the second
We're gonna-
part of my soul dies.
We're gonna stop that right fucking there.
We don't have a Patreon, guys. We're not that.
We're not there yet. But we do
We're not
have
there yet.
we do have Brady Lapcam.
Pretty lap. 42
hello.
damage.
Normally you gotta pay extra, but this one's for free. Get your hook.
This is just a little sneak peek.
Get your screen grabs now.
That's right.
80% of our OnlyFans
Peter
is
coming
Hunter.
next.
Oh man, we could do a calendar.
That would be
No-
hilarious.
nobody wants that. Nobody
No,
wants that.
no,
I
no
can't
one
dress up
wants
as a
that.
giant crow on a calendar.
Whose turn is it? It is Animus's turn.
I run up to the dragon, still flailing around.
So this is difficult terrain. And what's your movement?
Really good.
Really, what is it? 30?
I want to use can I use bonus action turn my feet into a earth elemental feat so that I can run across this without having any disadvantage, but also still be flailing around the flail?
No.
Okay, can I use bonus action what's it called?
Is it like aspect of the beast or something?
No. What's it called? Disguise self? No, the other one.
Watch yourself.
Alter self?
Can I alter self to have claws and stuff? Because that's an alter self ability.
It would still be difficult terrain.
No, Jacob, that just seems dumb.
Well, that's just how it is.
Jacob, I'd like to
Sometimes
throw
it-
the flail onto the ground, turn into an earth elemental, and pick up the flail. You can't tell me that won't work. You can't tell me that doesn't work.
I will allow that, even though it's stupid.
I go in and I attack with the flail specifically.
Okay.
I get 2 slam attacks, but I slam with the flail. One of
You
them.
get 2 slam attacks, you only get 1 weapon attack.
No, Jacob.
No, it's a weapon attack. You're swinging a weapon.
Okay. 25 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
It's a 7.
7. Okay.
That's it. I'm a
And your
earth
damage.
elemental hanging with a flail.
With a flail that looks like a toothpick in his hand. All right, Thea.
Okay.
So just for, Zygon's been hit for 120 damage from 2 ice breaths.
Living the dream.
Yeah. There's icicles forming on his armor.
Let's see.
His wings are covered in ice.
Just gotta give him a blanket or something, Throw a
Really?
blanket.
I cast throw blanket.
Is he throwing a blanket or is it a throw blanket? We'll never know.
Find out next time. Find out on our Patreon.
On
As Brady slowly removes said throw blanket.
when one of you joins Patreon, Brady gets a blanket.
When one of you joins Patreon, he takes off the blanket and you get to find out what's underneath.
You get Brady Lapcam.
Spoiler, it's another blanket.
That's our $5 tier.
Find out what our $10 tier is on Patreon.
Jesus Christ.
Oh boy. It's just the one dragon left, right?
Yep.
I'm sure. Okay. I'm gonna scooch up a little bit. But I don't think I need to get too much closer. And then I'm gonna cast Flame Strike
Okay.
and just fuck it, why not? So he needs to make a dexterity saving throw. My spell save is a 22.
Fail.
Nice. It's gonna take 4d6 fire damage. So that's gonna be 7, 8, 9 fire damage. And then 4d6 radiant damage,
Ooh.
which I rolled better on, thank God. 5, 10, 14, 18 radiant damage. And that's it.
All right. It is now Zygon's turn.
All right. We're going to loop the loop and do some more sword action here.
Woo! All right, roll to see if you hit.
First one is dirty 20.
Ooh, okay. That hits for sure.
Second one's a natural 20.
Oh, okay.
Let's go.
And then the third one is 12 plus 7, another 19. Or
Okay,
19.
so roll the crit first, because I have a feeling you're going to kill with this crit. So remember, crits, you roll your dice and then double the result.
Okay.
That's how we've been doing it. Some people do it, you do double dice, but
Okay. Like, double the dice and add them up, or once it's
so
added up?
roll the same amount of dice and then add them together and then multiply it by 2.
Okay, cool.
Wait a second. I think I just remembered something. Oh, you have resistance to cold damage.
I thought I just had resistance to necrotic and radiant.
Nope, you have no resistance because of your sword. You have resistance to acid, cold, electric, and fire damage.
Well, that's good to know.
So regain 60 of those HP points.
Regaining.
Let's go. Suddenly,
Your
Less
armor and
acid.
sword begin to radiate more energy as you realize, oh wait, that wasn't supposed to hurt as bad.
I'm gonna use a Savage Attacker to reroll one of my damage dice here.
Okay.
suddenly you were gaslit by the dragon originally, and as soon as you figured that out, your health begins to come back.
So am I? So I've got 14 damage on the D8. Do I double
Now
that
roll,
and then
roll the D10s. So roll the D10s
Okay.
and then add it all together and then multiply it by 2.
All right. Oh, that landed funny. 11, so that's 25 doubled. That's 50.
50. So you guys see as Zygon's fortitude is restored to him after realizing the DM realizes that he should have taken half damage.
That damn Loch Ness monster.
He comes in with the sword. With one clean slash, he lands, sheaths his blade, and then you see the head of the dragon just
Let's
slump
go.
off
Yeah.
as the body begins to disintegrate.
Huge.
Let's eat
Can
it.
that dragon do magic? Let's take its tongue.
That dragon cannot do magic.
My flail is still spinning as I'm also an earth elemental, and Bon Jovi's Living on a Prayer is playing right now.
Gosh, dang it. And now here's the amount of Bon Jovi's Living on a Prayer we can play without copyright strike. That was fun.
On a prayer. That's it.
Well, when the cover's that bad, we're
But if you subscribe to our Patreon,
Jesus fucking Christ.
that's
rule
it.
of threes, Zach. Rule of threes.
Yeah, he
That was
did
it.
17 times.
That was my third time. I only did it 3
That
times.
was no bullshit. That was not your
That
third
was only
time.
my
If you
third
want to
time.
see it our fourth time, visit our Patreon.
4 times now. 4
That
times.
doesn't exist. So the dragon is dead, but you see these small things kind of wriggling in the mass of the 2 dragons,
Kobolds.
I like it.
and that's how kobold babies are born.
Why are they wriggling?
Let's see, Zygon, you're there, so make a investigation check.
Give it to me
Oh,
raw and wriggling.
Alright.
How about new?
Smeagol? Come on.
Yeah, classic.
Juicy.
It's 22.
22. You see what looks like a small dragon wormling with weird tentacle things coming out of it. This looks like if you fused a baby dragon with a mind flayer tadpole.
Oh no, dude.
That's not good.
That's ungood. We have to burn that. I'm gonna start smashing it with the Trailblazer.
Let's eat it.
All right, you guys get both of them
Fire
and
dragon.
neutralize them as you see fit. Does anyone want to take like a little sample or anything? Or they just wanna-
Whoa!
That would be good.
not to eat.
Living on a brick.
Can I put it in?
I
a
don't want it
jar?
anywhere near my stuff, so I'm not gonna do it.
Take my hand.
So you put a little bit of it in a jar, Anzu, and you seal it up. The ice immediately begins to start melting all around you. You guys find another tunnel thanks to Animus and begin to run out of it. Eventually coming out on the other side of the Frostwell. You guys had gone kind of further in the cave. But it seems as though the energy that was kind of clouding the area has lessened due to 2 of the conduits being slain. So you can kind of see more now. It just looks like kind of like Legend of Sleepy Hollow, kind of dark, mysterious sort of thing. But you can see the Frostwell better now, and it looks as though they've been clear cutting it for siege equipment. You can see there's like a few siege towers kind of dotting the landscape.
I'm Animus again.
Yay.
Well, Anazu, it looks like your bushes can roam free once more.
Yes, well, perhaps there are clues here as to what else we could do, or where some people are.
And to make a insight check.
I feel the need to
Be insightful.
be insightful. That would be 22.
22. You get the sense that Velshanar is near.
Oh.
There's like almost like this arcane signature that you can feel in the air. But that will be something we'll have to explore in our next session. So I want to say thank you so much, everybody, for watching. We will be taking next weekend off, but we'll be back the following. But yeah, it's going to be fun. Thank you so much, everybody. We appreciate all of you, and have a great week.